report is a really important part of that, and that's why I think it is a bit of a shame it hasn't been solid and consistent action on some of the many things that were done. And it's a very extensive report. Like, this is not a glossy brochure, it's hundreds of pages and very thoughtful. So it's a great roadmap for what we can do and priorities. And, especially I think the higher education is the flagship priority of that, because it has a double effect or triple effect almost, in as much as we build the people-to-people ties with Indian students coming to Australia, deeper cultural ties. It clearly brings an economic benefit as well to everybody, whether it's the education you receive or the fees universities receive. But the bonds that are created by that kind of relationship are really extensive, and they last forever. And I think what's the other part of that is how Indians that do come to Australia and study, we formulate a means by which they can have a path to permanent residency and citizenship. I think that's a really important part of our higher education offering as well. And as we know, and unfortunately, a lot of Indian Australians got caught in India and couldn't return home to Australia during the COVID pandemic, which is a terrible situation. But it is important to realise that the diaspora travels a lot and it moves back and forth, and that's of great economic and cultural benefit as well. So it's going back to the diversification point. India won't want to buy the same things China does. Like, we know this. Some of the things are the same, some coal products, but it is a different market. It's a democratic market. So, it changes more often. It's not a controlled state system. So it will fluctuate more, and that's fine. That's something to be embraced, I think, because, that's, as two nations that share those democratic values, we both understand how tenuous democracy can be, and also how marvellous it is, and the freedoms it affords. So